Yo, like, subscribe, hit notifications bell so you'll be notified every time I upload. Yesterday wasn't the greatest of days, but it is what it is. Um, Tatum didn't play. Brown, I already pointed that out before the game. Both of them been smacking 30s, so Brown got there. Uh, Shaq Alexander didn't hit the threes. I mean, didn't hit the assist for me, and I was having trouble putting together a 3-4 man. I said I'll post one. Got busy. My birthday's tomorrow. I got busy, so it is what it is with that situation. But the two threes, he ended up getting there. I think he hit those in the first quarter. So I was like, yes, the bankroll builder. He got there, ended up helping me get there in the bankroll builders. The Bulls game, I was all over the rebounds for Nick Richards. He didn't get there, but I did throw the eight rebounds, the 2 threes, the 15 points for DeRozan, and the money line for the Bulls. That cash bankroll builders pointed that shit out yesterday. Took the over 11.5 on PrizePicks for Bam Adebayo. He got there. Unfortunately, the ticket probably went like 3 for 6, so it really didn't matter. The Utah Jazz end up getting in on the back end. I told you the dogs would be barking tomorrow. Um, 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 uh, Middleton hits the threes. He get there as points. He got there in assists. ABC, he got there in the triple double. I pointed that out. Didn't even bet it, man. Didn't even bet it. Um, but John Collins, I was all over his rebounds and points. I was supposed to play the points and rebounds, did not play the rebounds, got smoked for it. He ended up getting 3 rebounds. That was crazy. And what else? Oh, marketing, his rebound prop. He got that. That was one of the 3 picks that got there for me. I took the over rebounds for marketing. And then his threes got there as well, right? So everybody got there on the threes yesterday. Shout out to that. So I'll be looking to keep it rolling, right? I took 2 people threes. I took Middleton threes straight up, and I took Shai Alexander threes 1.5 at plus 150 straight up. But the rest of them I played. I played marketing threes at 2. Kobe White threes at 2, and bankroll builders and stuff like that on the books. So, you win some, you lose some, even though I had an okay day. Was busy yesterday all around town. Like I said, I'll probably be busy again today. But I'll see if I can go live. And let's talk about today's games, right? Let me pull up a screen real quick, and let's go into a few games. Let's go into a couple spots, and then let's get out of here, right? And I got a few spots to look out for. Okay, so let's go right on over here, right? Let's go right on over here to the NBA. Bam. All right. So Sacramento Kings and Detroit Pistons. We already know that's Cade Cunningham, right? So however you want to look at it, me personally, give me the double-double. If I had to put something with it, I'm gonna put something with it. I sprinkled a little bit on it last night. I mean, I took the 11.5 rebounds last night for Duren, and I like the double-double today, minus 140. I'll put something with it to get that juice down. But excuse me, but I like the double-double here, all right? Hey, excuse me, I got the hiccups. So I think he's got like a double-double in like 13 of his last, or 12 of his last 15 games, something like that. But you guys know the drill, right? So Sacramento Kings, we know what it is with the Sacramento Kings. My primary focus is going to be on the Detroit side, right? No Cade Cunningham for sure. We already know that. So here's the thing, right? It'll be a minute, but keep your eyes peeled, right? You got to keep your eyes peeled. Keep your eyes peeled for Alec Burks, right? I don't know what they're going to end up doing for him, how they're going to end up playing him out, but he's a microwave, right? He's the guy that's going to provide a spark off the bench. I don't think they'll start him, but his last few games, I'll give you his point totals: 18, 13, 27, 21, 16, 12, 15, right? He's got double-digit numbers in X amount of games. Those are all consecutive games. So he will go out there and give you 25, 20, 25, 30. You see what I'm saying? Especially in a spot like this versus the Sacramento Kings, who I'm not really too much scared of, and who I'm not too much scared of, and and defensively. So that's somebody that you need to, even if you have to live bet him, if you catch him on the books, if you want to take a stab at him, take a stab at him, man. It'll be interesting to see where they put his points at. I'll probably be looking at, man, he could probably come out anywhere from about 12 and a half to 14 and a half or something like that. So he'd be a nice part of what they do tonight, right? So and we don't have him on the books. Another thing that I was looking at here, you could look at the assists, or you could look at points plus assists for Jaden Ivey. His assist props in at 4.5. I think I might want to sprinkle something there. It's getting juiced up. I might have to just put it in a parlay or something like that, or put it with something, take it down or something like that. But and then you could look at Killian Hayes' assists as well, right? So Killian Hayes, he's probably going to be the main prime ball handler or whatever. But points and assists is not out of the realm of possibilities for Jaden Ivey. So I have interest there, along with Bojan Bogdanovic. His points prop sitting at 21.5. It's definitely doable. The usage should be there, and it's a favorable spot for him. Let me see. Sacramento, they're getting better versus, but they still giving up the top. They still in the top 10. They're giving up points to the small forward position, and Bogdanovic is just he's a pretty good player, right? Another guy that you can look at as well with Isaiah Livers, right? I got a nice feeling he's going to hit his points prop, and you could probably take him. You could take him for 10 points if you want right now. I'd be my guest. You'll get decent plus money on that. But he's filling in for Isaiah Stewart, who's out. So Isaiah Livers is somebody. He's played 30 minutes in 2 of his last 3 games. In those two games that he played 30 minutes, he had 10 points or better. So I think he should be blowout proof. So there you have that, right? Not a super duper high usage player, but there's instances where he can get there, right? So there you have that, right? The rest of the Sacramento guys, they are who they are. Okay, you can just get to them. You can do whatever you want. I'm a little more focused on the Detroit Pistons side of things here. Pretty nice game for same game parlays. If you just really want to get in there and get you a plus 100, shouldn't be hard, right? This Minnesota Timberwolves at Orlando Magic here. We got 217 over under in this spot. Minnesota Timberwolves -5, -198 here, favorites here. And I always talk about Goga Batadze, strong guy, you know what I'm saying, down there in the paint, stuff like that. Just went out there and had like 14 rebounds or something like that, double versus Capella and the Hawks. But his rebound prop sitting at 7.5. I don't think I like this spot for him right now. I could. There's no Wendell Carter. He'll be forced out there. I don't see him. I don't see a pathway for him to get in foul trouble, but I don't think I look like this spot for him. Now I could be wrong, but I'm looking at the 11.5 rebounds here for. I'm looking at the 11.5 rebounds here for Rudy Gobert. Okay. So I might have to take this on PrizePicks. Got to see what it is on PrizePicks. Matter of fact, let's just take a look and see. So we got rebound combos and stuff, all that shit out right now, right? Let's see. Rebounds. It's sitting at 12. So it's sitting at 12, right? So I guess. So the 11.5 rebounds is sitting at 12. I couldn't talk you off the 12s. I think I like it a little bit more here over here. And I'm thinking about sprinkling on the money line here. So I did look at the 10 rebounds and the money line here for Minnesota here. And that was a let's see. -128. I could sprinkle something on that, and then or I could put a little bit something else with it and knock that juice down, but couldn't talk you off of that. The person who I think has it's a couple guys, right? So Anthony Edwards is in a really good spot along with along with Karl Anthony Towns. I think both of those guys are in good spots. If you ask me, Karl Anthony Towns is in the best spot. Is he going to take advantage of it, though? You know what I'm saying? His points prop sitting at 21.5. He is in a really, really, really good spot here, though, bro. So I couldn't talk you off the numbers here. I just have to point it out, right? He hasn't faced this team in quite some time. But I think last year when he did face this team, he did give them, what was it, 30. That might have been 2 years ago. So, they have that. But lately, he's been okay, all right? Especially these last 5 games. New York Knicks, 29, 22 versus the Pelicans, 22 versus Houston, and 24 versus Dallas, right? So his points prop is in play, even if you want to tease it down, whatever the case may be, right? So there you have that, okay? And like I said, Anthony Edwards, he's going to have to be in play just on account of who he is. I probably won't be messing around with Paolo today, even though he has a very, very nice amount of usage here. But I probably won't be messing around with Paolo today, right? So there you have that, okay? Minnesota Timberwolves are nothing for me in this spot. Maybe some player performance doubles. I could take a look at some player performance doubles right now. Just a quick look at some. So here we go. Let's see. Are they out? I don't even see them unless I went right past them. Edwards 30 in the win. Conley 3 threes in the win. Conley 8 assists in the win. Rudy Gobert 15 in the win. Towns double in the win. 10 rebounds in the win for Towns. Edwards 35. McDaniels 4 threes for Anthony Edwards is interesting at plus 330. That's interesting. 15 rebounds for Rudy Gobert is interesting. I'm not going there though. 8 rebounds for Anthony Edwards. 86 for Anthony Edwards. No, not a lot of sexy ones, but the 4 threes for Anthony Edwards looks pretty good to me. I don't know if I'll get there, but it's definitely doable. I can manually take some threes in the win as well, right? So it's a lot of spots that I like here. Portland Trail Blazers and New York Knicks here. And what do we know about this game here? It's similar spots here. It's like Anthony Simons and Jeremy Grant, and of course a sprinkle of Scoot. But these guys here do the heavy lifting, right? Anthony Simons, I like his points or his threes, right? So I'm gonna have to sprinkle some on his. I might sprinkle something on both, and just live with the results. Or I might take his points on one on PrizePicks. I might take his threes on the books. However it goes, but I do like his threes. Whenever I like his threes, I like him up to 5. You know what I'm saying? At least 5. There's going to be some games where he's going to go out there and get 6. So you get a plus 390 for 6 threes, and that's just how it goes, right? Jalen Brunson, and Julius Randle, they're going to do the heavy lifting. Hardenstein is going to go out there and get rebounds, right? So that's just what it is. That's what it is with this team. However you want to look at things is however you want to look at it. I couldn't talk you off of it, right? But those are those 4 guys: Anthony Simons, Jeremy Grant, Julius Randle, Jalen Brunson. Then the fake X factors, Scoot Henderson, and then for the rebounds, you could look at Isaiah Hardenstein. And if I'm constructing my same game parlays, that's what I'm going to be looking at those guys for. I'm going to be looking at the extra guy for the points and the rebounds for Hardenstein and stuff like that. Taking these guys exactly for what they do, right? But I don't have a pinpoint. If I had to take one prop from here or 2 props, it would be the threes and the points for Hardenstein. Now, Hardenstein rebounds, the threes. This is the same shit, man. The same shit, right? Everything, the same shit. Now, Memphis Grizzlies at Dallas Mavericks here. Now, you got to keep an eye on the Jaren Jackson situation. It's unfortunate that John Morant won't be able to, finish the season. He's out for the season, man. So that's crazy, but it is what it is, right? So the highest usage players on these teams, both of these teams, they all got one common goal, right? One thing in common. They all shoot the 3, right? So this could be a 3-point barrage. The thing about that is Memphis is going to have to hit their threes this game, right? So I'll give you and this is like more probably for my guys on the books, ladies and gentlemen on the books, whatever the case may be. But the first person I want to talk about is going to be Marcus Smart, right? So he's been going into convulsions as of late, right? These two games, he hit 4 threes, he hit 8 threes, right? Versus the Lakers and Phoenix. But the attempts is what I don't know what's gotten into him, right? So the last two games, he took 13 threes and he took 14 threes. So that's something that you need to keep an eye out on, right? We already know. So that's one thing. His 3-point is sitting at 2.5, right? You could tease him down to 2 or something like that, same game parlays, whatever the case may be. Jaren Jackson Jr., we know he shoots the 3 ball. His 3 should come out at about 1.5. Right now it's at 2.5. He's hit 3 threes in 4 of his last 6 games. The 3-point attempts for him have been 8, 6, 8, right? So right now sitting at 2.5. I'd like to get him at 1.5. I next to never take him at 3.5, but it is what it is. Head-to-head versus this team, points-wise, last time these two teams played, he gave him 40. So I do like the spot for him. And he's historically 3 of his last 4 games, he's played well versus this team. So there's no I don't think there's no Derek Lively this game. So keep an eye out on the situation there, right? And then you have Desmond Bane, right? So Desmond Bane has been having a pretty good time, versus his team as well. Head-to-head versus this team, points-wise, he's did very well, especially his last 3 games, 30, 30, and 28. The 3 ball, he's hit it, not have at the highest clip, but 3 threes are better than this, and 4 of his last 5 games versus this team, right? So Desmond Bane has been scoring points versus this team as well, right? And then, like I said, you got your Kyries, you got your Lucas, you got your Hardaways. All those guys shoot threes. This game could end up being a 3-point shootout. You know what I'm saying? Because they're going to shoot the 3. They're going to shoot it. Now, in the absence of I haven't seen Desmond Bane and I haven't really paid to Desmond Bane and Marcus Smart without Ja, because Marcus Smart missed a lot of time, and Desmond Bane was going out getting a lot of assists, right? So I might temper my expectation on the assist category. He does have 13 assists, 8 assists, and 13 assists in his last 2 games. His assist prop sitting at 6.5. I might just temper my expectation there, right? I might. That's what I might do. But that's how I'm out. That's how I'm looking at this game from a 3-point standpoint here. I might probably end up doing the same game parlay with a 3 points from a 3-point standpoint here. I'm not putting Derrick Jones on my ticket. No way possible, right? You get 2.5 threes for Kyrie Irving. That should be able to be done. But yeah, Desmond Bane. Then you can alter it down. I mean, I could take Desmond Bane for 3. I could take Luka for 3. I could take. I can get down here to the 2 threes. I could take Marcus Smart for 2. Kyrie Irving for 2. You know what I'm saying? 4 selections right there could give me a plus 168, or I could just about take any one of these down and still get plus money probably. Maybe if I could just take Desmond Bane down and get 3 threes for Luka, 2, and that's a minus 103. So and then you don't even have Tim Hardaway Jr. up there, and that's what he does. He shoots the 3 as well. Or you could go to raw points. So all those things should be in play there, right? So there you have that, right? So that's how I'm looking at that game. Not one prop. I haven't looked at the peripherals for guys like Lucas and stuff like that, but it is what it is, right? So just wanted to point a few things out from there. And then I haven't really pointed out, I haven't really dug deep into this game. The one thing, the way that I dug deep into this game was at the end of the day, I'm looking at this Toronto Raptors team on the road, and right now, as we speak, I got a small lean towards the Toronto Raptors in this spot, right? There's a the Toronto Raptors been putting up points as of late. I like what's been going on. They got some dogs over there. LeBron's gonna have to stick some defense, and I mean, I do like Anthony Davis. I like the spot for Anthony Davis. We will see. We will see, right? We will see. It's probably going to be a live betting situation, but I'll probably end up taking Toronto in some shape, form, or fashion in this game. I'll live bet it, see how it goes. And like I said, and like I always say, if you like player performance doubles, the underdogs, player performance doubles, the odds always tend to be a little bit more higher, right? You get 20 points in the win at a plus 260 for Pascal Siakam. You can get 2 threes in the win at plus 300 for RJ Barrett. 20 points in the win for Scotty at 320, right? Emmanuel Quickly, 20 points in the win plus 380, and so on and so forth, right? So interesting. It's going to be interesting with some of these higher 3 threes in the win for Scotty at plus 650. RJ Barrett 25 in the win. Some interesting plays, man. 6 rebounds. I wouldn't go there. Yeah, some interesting plays there, but it's going to be a live betting situation for me in this spot. I'm looking for Toronto to win this game, but we will see, right? So with that being said, guys, peace.